Hey, what's going on, guys? Joel here. So, recently, I was playing a game of chess, right? And this game, I've been improving my game little by little, and this game was one of those games where I could have won the game in one move, and yet I didn't. Not only that, but I completely messed up the entire game in just one move. So I'm gonna show you guys what this entire game looked like from the beginning, okay? And just to show you that just things can happen. Um, it's all a learning curve. We're not Magnus Carlsen, and sometimes we will sacrifice the rook for nothing. So anyways, let's jump right into it. So pretty simple. E4. They start with the D6, so I automatically take over the middle of the game, right? They develop, and they come and they automatically try to attack my queen. Okay. Develop my pawn. They move back. I chase. They move back. Fine. So now I'm going after the bishop for a trade, but instead this happens. So trade. Now I move back. So it's fine. Now they move their queen forward, pinning my knight to my king. And now I'm gonna move the bishop over here, but the problem is that my knight is protecting my bishop. So kind of a conundrum. Okay. Move my bishop. They develop. Now I'm thinking going A3, B4. Just to attack the queen. They try to come at me. I move forward. They continue. I chase. Now that I have my bishop over here, I'm thinking of moving my knight this way. This was a complete fail. The reason for that was because my bishop was not in the correct position. So we'll see what happens. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. They take, I check, they move back. I move my pawn just to protect my pawn. Right? Now their rook is about to attack my rook, but I have my queen over here that will actually protect this, so I wasn't really too concerned about that. So now this was a good move actually. The reason for that is because the queen is actually protecting the pawn, and I couldn't take. So I move my bishop back. They move there. Now this was an interesting position because I knew that if I move forward, there's gonna be a discovered check on the king. So what was my next move? Castle. Why? I'm not sure why I castled. Anyways, he moves his king, puts him out of danger. Moves his knight, move my The reason why I moved my bishop over here was to protect the movement forward of the pawn this way. Now, I believe this was a good move. I ran the math. I was going to be short. So right now I'm down I'm down a whole knight. And he's up 2 points. So I take. He takes with the knight. Take his knight. Now at this point I'm thinking I want to attack the pawn so I could get closer to the king. But first I need to get rid of this bad boy over here. So he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Alright. Now at this point he's up 1 point on me. Move my rook just to protect my pawn for the forward advance. Now the only thing that was really stopping me was this bishop over here. And it's crazy because this bishop that's here really comes back to haunt me. What I should have done was move my rook over here so I can attack this bishop. That's what I should have done, but should have, could have. So he moves his bishop to attack my queen. I move back. He moves his rook. I'm not really sure why he moved it all the way to the end. Now I moved my bishop so I can cover this diagonal, so that this will liberate me to moving my rook forward. He's moved his rook all the way over there. Now I'm thinking of taking, because he's not gonna. There's no longer a threat to have the rook come over here. So he's gonna take, and now I'll go ahead and take as well. Right? So he moves his rook. I check. And this is where the engine actually tells me that it's a mistake. Now let's take a look at what was the best option for us to play. So moving the queen. Why? Oh, I see. So if I not moving the queen, moving the pawn forward, he would take, I would take, he would take, then I hit him with a check, and then he would have to move somewhere, and then I would take his queen. That, I mean, try to find that in the middle of the game, but let's see how it would have played out. That would have been very interesting, but that's not what happened. So he moves his rook, I move my queen. In this particular case, I did not want to lose, because if I take the queen, he would take. If I moved up, he would take, and then I would end up taking. So in reality, it would have been a rook endgame, which could have worked. Instead, I give him a check. He moves his rook. I give him another check. He moves his king. Give him another check. Moves his king again. I go and protect my pawn. He moves his rook. Now the evolve says that I'm currently up. Why am I currently up? Let's see. So it says that this is a mistake for him. Oh, I see. That makes sense. So moving his king over here actually prevents him from being able to take. Gotcha. Alright, let's see what's going on. So actually that was the move that I found. Okay. Now this next move, I've only seen it on YouTube where people would, instead of getting another queen with their pawn, they'll actually get a knight, and in this particular case, that's exactly what happened. So I was able to get a fork on the king and the queen, but because the rook was there, he was able to actually take. So in this particular case, I take with my queen, and he moves, and now, as you guys can see in the evolve, it says mate in 1. I'm gonna give you guys some time to just find where mate in 1 is, because I didn't see it, obviously, because I lost. So mate in 1 was queen b6. That would have been mate in 1. Instead, I played this move. Why? I'm not sure. I couldn't play here. I couldn't play here. And I needed to give him a check, and I couldn't play here either. So this was the only move that worked to win the game, and I butchered it. So now the king starts running away. Give him a check, give him another check, and this is where the biggest, actually I think it was the only blunder in the entire game for either me and my opponent. Look at the evolve. Queen g8. Lost my queen. So I went from a 4-point advantage, almost winning, mate in 1, to losing the game. At the end of the day, ended up losing. Couldn't get my pawn forward. Gave me a checkmate. Anyways, just wanted to show you guys that video. Hope you guys stay tuned for more videos like these. Catch you guys next time. Peace.